All right, says we are connected. Can one of you double check? Please forgive Alan. He's just being stupid as always. It's vanilla Coke. You're drinking the wrong one. It's supposed to be cherry. Gotcha. How are we looking on YouTube? Good? Says we're live. Haven't dropped any frames. We are just checking. Really? I changed it to Game and Talk. 75 live. Are you loving it? That's why I love YouTube sometimes. I change it and it's not showing me anything. It says we're live. Yeah, I see you. It says live dashboard. We've been live for a minute and 40. But it does say Mega Man 11 temps. Okay, hello. Game and Talk. Podcast. Episodes. Two viewers? No, it's Halloween. They're probably just playing a. Yeah, it's set to private. That's why. A while ago. All right. Let's see. Now it says we're unavailable. Now you see it live. All right. Are we live? Like, are we showing up? I can't check because I am recording right now. All right, cool. Last thing is if one of you can post it on Facebook and Twitter. Really?
My voice and Alan's voice isn't coming in.
Try one more time.
Testing the mic. Hopefully that works. Now we just gotta wait 30 seconds till the stream comes in.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to watch mobile right now.
You guys are in a beautiful state right now. If you can hear me at all,
yeah, I can
you're
hear
watching us.
Alan.
Watch ourselves. Watch ourselves.
My voice. And I can hear Alejandro.
Testing. Okay, we're good. But it very bad echo.
That was via my phone. Yeah, I'm trying to watch.
Okay.
Okay, I can hear it now.
Okay, we're good. Yeah.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. We just had to make sure everything was good.
Oh, I don't. You don't have a. You're not on. I can't see your camera, Chris. I don't know if you have it plugged in.
I have it plugged in, but I have it covered by the spinning Nuke the Fridge logo because if I do, it'll hear us twice. So
Oh.
we don't need. You guys don't need to see my ugly mug. We'll just focus on YouTube for now.
With our special guest Anonymous tonight.
Anonymous from 4chan, I believe.
Oh my gosh. There was like
No,
a
I'm from
Spanish,
Reddit.
like-
I'm from the underground world of Reddit.
You're the anonymous hacker that took down 9gag, right?
How did you know? God damn it!
all
Supposed to
9
be
of
a
them.
secret. All 9 of them.
All 9 gags.
All right,
Oh,
so it's been a little while since we did one of these, sadly.
You want me
That's
to
because we've been super busy.
I-
Yeah, you can hear it. So I'm gonna have Alan be the host one more time
Awesome. Let's
For-
give me a chance.
for the last time because he always fails.
I think I got you this time. Welcome to episode 75 of the Game and Talk. It has been a while, and you are all here
A
to
while?
witness us talking about what?
A while?
A while. Sorry, I'm also fighting something too. It's called vocabulary of a fifth grader. Other than that, my name is Alan. I am joined here as always with my buddies, Chris Del Castillo.
How's it going, guys? And let's introduce ourselves as what we do on the side too, because we never really do that. So I am the lead editor for the gaming, anime, tech of MrFreaks.com, which is where we're all from. We bring you lots of news of gaming, everything I just covered pretty much. We also cover movies, television, with our other team members who mostly focus on that stuff.
And then on the other end, we also have Andres, our boy.
Hey, what's up? My
Now,
name
what
is
do you-
Andres.
What do you
AKA
do on the channel, bud?
I am a reviewer. I contribute sometimes. I do my best to be useful. I'm also fighting a sickness. It's a sickness in the
It's that sick
in the
hat. That's what you're fighting, fam.
yeah. I'm fighting debt. That's what I'm fighting.
We all are.
Do a little bit of graphic design, a little bit of editing. I do my best to review games. I really enjoy it. You can find me here on stream. That's it.
Yeah, pretty much half
And
of our
that's the Game and Talk
thumbnails.
podcast.
Half of our
I-
thumbnails
yeah.
are made by Alan, and the other half are made by Alejandro.
To be honest, Andres made a way better format for him, and we started going with that. And honestly, I've been so happy with it. So good job, Andres.
Thank
I'm
you.
digging it.
Thank you, man.
I'm digging the vibe and professionalism you're bringing to our association.
I'm just trying to rip off IGN. I'm just kidding.
Ooh,
I'm kidding.
do not let them find this in a couple years.
I'm kidding.
Kojima Productions developer found saying they will steal from IGN. Replies, I wore a sick hat though. Yeah, sorry, I'm just fixated on his hat.
I can make an evil joke, but I'll keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, probably best to do on the stream. We'll remember this after the stream though. And on my end, I kind of just contribute pretty much anything I can, whether it's reviews, art, or graphic design like Andres.
All right, we'll go.
Not
the
as
way
good
we
as
always go.
some of them.
Yeah.
Like,
But
you
now
know,
we'll
play
follow-
Mario Tennis, we're like, oh, I'm sorry, go.
Shut up, Alan. You stop going on and on and on and on. We've only got an hour. So we'll start how we always do.
That's true.
What do you guys play now, or what do you guys currently play? Alan.
Well, I finished Transference this past week. Super Mario Party. Super
I
Mario
know how
Party on the
excited.
Switch.
I know how excited you were for that game.
I've been waiting for that game for such a long time, and it was such a pain in the ass just trying to get it. But I got it, and then somehow it got even worse and more of a pain in the ass when I didn't have it. Because now when you got the game, you go, hey, I got friends. I'm going to go play with them.
No, I'm talking
one
about
wants to play with me.
Transference.
Oh, sorry. That game was the most disappointing thing.
you were so excited these last 2 years.
I've been waiting for that game for so long, and to have the game only last 45 minutes felt like a slap in the face to me.
Does it only last 45 minutes?
It was a 45-minute game.
And what was retail on that thing?
$30, I think.
Okay,
Oh.
not terrible, but still.
It's not terrible, but it's not. Telltale games last longer, and they give you more of like for the time, for the price.
Well, we'll get into that one later. That
Well,
is
I'm just
one of
saying,
our
like,
topics.
let's say Yeah, that's something later.
Stop
we'll talk
spoiling
about that
topics, Alan. Stop spoiling.
But like, it's like $20 an episode or so, like 15 or 20 an episode, and you get like 4 hours of a game, and you get story that's very riveting and very minimalist gameplay. While this is almost the same kind of thing, the story itself kind of is brought to life by how much puzzles you solve. But the thing is, there's only like 8 to 10 puzzles in the whole game. They're all as simple as like switch a radio dial to the correct frequency and then switch back to reality to switch it back to the same.
Well, don't give away your review, but just give it a basic.
And it's just like, it's that kind of puzzle, as like not simplistic, but it's one of those ones where sometimes it's a pain in the ass because there's so many things that are like playable. You can play with so much things that you'll accidentally lose what you're trying to find because it's so much stuff, and it kind of gets in the way. And frankly, it's just so sad. It's just so disappointing.
All right, Alejandro, how about you?
I've actually been playing the original Legend of Zelda. We all recently got into the Nintendo Online. We all paid like $7, I think, for the yearly. And honestly, $7 for a year membership, not that bad. So I've been playing a lot of the NES games on there, but I've been replaying the Legend of Zelda because I've actually never beaten it. But
what?
Actually, it's really
how dare you? Joey would stab you because Commonwealth.
Look,
because Commonwealth.
Look, I'm a true gamer girl. Okay, I play games. I am. No, I don't even know.
Get it, girl.
No, but it is a really like neat little game, and I'm glad that I'm finally getting to beat it. You know,
that's so, good, man.
Have you beaten any of the other Zelda games?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Link to the Past.
I was about to fire you right now.
I haven't beaten Skyward Sword because that game is not a Zelda game. That is transference in a long form format.
Hey, I might be the only one who actually likes Skyward Sword. I'm not saying it's amazing, but I liked it.
Yeah, no, it's not terrible, but you know,
hot take. Twilight Princess is a bad game. You should all feel ashamed for yourselves for liking it.
All right, I'm kicking you off this video now.
Oh man.
What about you, Chris?
Yeah. What are you
playing? I've been playing quite a bit. I've been sick, so I've been using that excuse to play. Let's see. Mega Man 11 was absolutely something I'm still putting a lot of time in. I'm trying to speedrun that game. So my first attempt was about 4 hours. My second attempt was about 2.5 hours. And I've knocked it down to about 1.5 hours, but I'm still learning strats.
I do like it, man.
Oh yeah, I'm enjoying that quite a bit. I've been playing a couple of my backlog titles, and I have way too many of those. But I've been playing an indie darling from last year that I finally got around to playing, and that's Cosmic Star Heroine.
Hey, sweet. How do you like it?
I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I love all the references to a bunch of retro games. It's pretty fun. Supposedly not that long. I'm only about like 12 hours in, but I'm enjoying it quite a bit.
Not that long. Trust me, that meaning has lost all meaning to me now.
Yeah,
12 hours.
For you, yeah, for 45 minutes.
But
going back, I'm actually still not a fan of Nintendo Online yet. I mean, I have all those games physically, but regardless, I have them on my NES Classic. So for me, it's just like, okay, cool, I can play it on the go. But
it kind of felt like they just squeezed whatever money they got out of the NES Classic. They're like, well, we're not keeping these in mind for the NES Classic folk. We're just going to drop them anyway.
I mean, you know what? It's not a bad thing, but the problem is I don't feel like they've got a good lineup of Nintendo games. I will not take that away. But it's just like nothing has really been amazing. Like, what were the 2 games they added this month?
This month they're adding Mario Open Golf and then Solomon's Key and then
Solomon's Key. That's right. It was just like, huh?
Why is Solomon's Key? There's so many other games.
Isn't that's what I said? I'm like, when I think of NES, first game I think of Solomon's Key.
That's game of the game. No, like we're gonna have a top 10 eventually out, so you guys could check it for yourself. But we came up with so many other games that had like better like receptions, I think.
You know what? I would have loved some puzzle games on there. Maybe have something like that. Hell, we don't even have Tetris on there.
We don't have Kirby. We don't have Tetris. We don't have
Well,
Metroid.
Nintendo doesn't own Tetris, right?
No.
No, but I mean,
they have to get the rights from EA or whoever owns it to
Oof.
make. So that's maybe that's why they're not really that great of a selection. Is that they can't get the rights from all the third-party developers that went
Well,
out of
the thing
business
I
all
honestly
those
doubt
years
they
ago.
have that problem. It's just what they want to pay. Because I mean, they got Castlevania on the NES Classic. They got
Yeah.
Somebody brought up
Capcom, Mega Man from Capcom.
Somebody, I think it was like Stealth or something like that, one of those YouTube guy or Nintendo guys on Twitter, they pointed out that there are enough games on the NES library that if they drop 3 a month, they could keep doing this for like 9 years or something like that. And I'm
but
like,
I mean,
please, God, don't let this be the case.
yeah, but I mean, for the fact is, let's not do 3 a month. Give us like 5, 6 a month. Get that out of the way so we get Super Nintendo games on there. Game Boy Advance
It's
games
like
on
3
there.
a month. Just have good games. Like, don't like just out of the gate just be like, oh, hey guys, here's the PlayStation Plus games this month is Neopets for the PS2. $2 off of your next $200 purchase, and that's it. It's like,
But
that's what it feels like.
give me
Someone's
Teenage Mutant
really-
Ninja Turtles 2. Give me Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
There
2.
we go.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. Turtles in Manhattan. Manhattan Project. There we go.
Yep.
Give me you know what? Just for the hell of it,
Games.
give me the Simpsons games.
Yeah, that would be great. Let's keep a little bit. There's a lot on the list that you could check out.
Yeah,
but
but there's so many games that I want to see, but not Solomon's Key, not a Mario Golf game. all
I
that
am waiting
stuff.
for Bomberjack though. Bomberjack was pretty bomb.
Mm.
No pun intended. No pun intended.
Yeah, but
I feel
anyway,
ashamed.
yeah. So hopefully it gets a little better. I'm still not for $7. I mean, I'm not paying anything, but I still nothing that amazes me from the NES Online.
Currently, to me, the Nintendo Online is literally just an excuse for me having to play Smash Brothers Online and having to pay for Smash Brothers Online.
That's still not even out yet.
Yeah, that's still a case for me. I'm glad apparently we paid early on just to get it. I can't wait to be prepared to play Smash Brothers Online.
To be prepared.
Yeah.
Prepared.
Like with PlayStation Plus or like Xbox 360, like when you pay the Xbox Live, there's that moment where you're like, oh, there's the value in that. Like, even though, you know, it doesn't really cost much to these huge corporations to run, like, you know, simple matchmaking for online stuff.
We're
A lot of
paying,
the stuff is
okay,
kinda
but
pure,
the
it
thing
doesn't
is
cost them anything.
for PS4 and Xbox One, we're paying for the servers. Like, that's where some of that money goes, the servers. We're not paying for Nintendo servers.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I'm saying. I haven't had that moment yet where I'm like, oh, there's the value. That's why we're paying for it. It's because Nintendo has to have this running or this running. It's like, well, like all this stuff is available. Like all these Nintendo games are pretty much available. Anything that can run a Raspberry Pi, like is
Somebody ran a Wii on a pack of Altoids. They turned a pack of Altoids into a Wii with like a 1-inch screen with the controllers and buttons. Apparently, it could run Melee for 1 hour.
Before it exploded.
And it's a Tic Tac box.
Yeah,
but we can't even play Splatoon 2 without having to pay $7 a year. Come on. What even is this, America?
And it's only $7 because we all got in the family plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of the time, it's $20 a year, isn't it?
Yeah. Like I wouldn't pay $20 a year for this until we get...
People are going back to the Wii U. People are going back to the Wii U.
That's crazy.
That's my favorite part. The Splatoon servers back on the Wii U have exploded since the online started. I love it.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, you know, to be fair, since we got it, I haven't played a single game online. I have not played a single game online.
I played a bit of Mario Kart.
I don't think I know any game. That's the only one I'd be attending to play, but even then,
yeah, we were already playing it like before the online went online. You know, it was free. It's like almost like, okay, well, this thing you were enjoying for free before you got it, well, now you're paying $7 a month. It's the same exact thing.
Yeah, they're not adding any feature to it. If you want to chat with your friends, you got to download an app on your phone.
We're not talking about the app. Let's just say the only value they tried to market was the app and the dumb NES titles that they added that you could just buy for $60 with a mini NES. At least with that, you get 2 controllers instead of having to spend another $60 on 2 NES controllers. That's it. Let's keep going with the news cycle.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so this week's biggest, or actually I should say these last 2 weeks' biggest news is not the closure, but the almost closure of Telltale Games.
The disbandment, man.
Yeah.
So
Man,
for
what a
those,
Cinderella
for
story.
the
Short.
probably the 5 people who don't know about it because it's everywhere. Telltale Games, the guys who worked on The Walking Dead, or The Walking Dead video game, Guardians of the Galaxy, blah blah, Tales of the Borderlands, all these different what genre would you call these? I wouldn't say point and click, even though it's pretty much one of those, but what would you say this one is? Storytelling?
I'd say just story-based titles.
Yeah, like these story-based titles. Oh, they also did the Batman. I forgot what the Batman one was called.
Batman, Game
Telltale?
of Thrones.
No, but it was like Batman Telltale Games Batman. I think they just called it something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, they laid off originally 90% of their employees.
Kept on a skeleton crew to finish.
Well, hold
the
on, that's
season.
actually not the worst part. So they laid off 90% of their employees, but didn't give them any heads up. They told them that day, "Hey guys, bye." They only gave them
severance.
30 minutes. They only gave them 30 minutes to leave the building, and yes, they gave them no severance. Nope, they gave them 30 minutes.
That's
but
so
the worst
sad.
part,
That is...
one of the worst part is they actually hired people almost a week before the closure from they hired people that lived like across country. So they had to fly over, find a place to live or get an apartment. And then they were told that they weren't getting paid. Oh, and people were working till 3 a.m. that same day, only to find out there was a company meeting. And at that moment, they were told they were all let go.
Yep.
So imagine having to work.
That much.
Imagine having to work 3 a.m. Find out right after you're being let go and you weren't being paid for that work you did.
And that's not even the craziest thing. Apparently 3 a.m. is the standard from what I heard. A lot of news sources came out with a lot of interviews from former employees of Telltale saying, yeah, that happened a lot. They kind of even had it on all over the board saying, hey, quality of game is only measured to how much time you put into it. And then that's kind of like, okay, so that's your cat poster on the branch saying keep going.
Yeah, they said that
Like
that was like the regular crunch.
That's sad, man. Like, just you never know if it's going to be that person or not. But Telltale, come on.
It's just terrible. Sad. They just had horrible management. The problem was they got too big.
They got too
in
greedy.
Their mind. Yeah, no. Their management got too big in their mind, and then when the time came, nobody wanted to work with them.
I think the biggest issue, at least in my perception, is like they kind of spread themselves too thin with the management of like a lot of IPs because they just got the Minecraft interactive story,
and that's what they were doing for Netflix, and that's all they have left. Like, did
they cancel that one or
no? It's being finished.
Netflix is doing it still.
So okay, because I saw that they closed them. They fired the last of its staff. That's what
no. That's actually incorrect. They fired some of that skeleton crew. So Telltale Games kept 25 people as a skeleton crew to finish the Minecraft game, and then it was, I think, like yesterday or a day or two ago, where they announced that some of that skeleton crew got let go too. So we don't know how many people are still there finishing that up.
You could tell they definitely had a meeting, and they're like, okay, who could double up on art and assets? And they're just like, Jeff, you could stay here. Okay, Donovan, you...
No, I thought they even had a meeting. They just go, okay, we're letting these people go.
Email, guys, here's a hat. Here's a hat. We got to draw names.
But that was super disappointing. But there are employees that are filing a lawsuit, a class action lawsuit against Telltale. But the biggest news was today's news, Alan.
Well, the best news, Skybound Games, owned by Robert Kirkman, the creator of The Walking Dead, confirmed that the originally feared canceled season of The Walking Dead Telltale series, the final season,
3 and 4.
3 and 4, the final seasons, they're originally unconfirmed whether or not they were going to be getting a last few episodes or if it was just going to be completely canceled. Skybound Games announced yesterday that they're going to be getting the license for it and they're going to be finishing it. So we get an ending. And that's all I'm hoping. I was hoping for.
Well, no, okay.
Man.
That's actually not all of it. They did say that they are going to try to get some of the original team to come back to finish.
I heard
the
that they
game.
got some of the original team.
Yeah, but they haven't said who. We don't know if it's going to be a couple of people, a good amount of the team. But I mean, you can't expect everybody on the team to come back because.
That's a lot of faces.
Well, no, not just that. How many of those people had the free ability to not even the free ability, but the ability to not have money because all these people lost their jobs. First thing you have to do is go find a new job.
Huh. It looks like they dropped a blog about it yesterday, like a full blog detailing it. That's interesting.
And Robert Kirkman really made the announcement he made more news at New York Comic Con.
He said, "We can't lose Andrew Lincoln and Clementine in the same year. That is wholesome."
But yeah, hopefully a lot of these people who couldn't find jobs right away get picked up because they all live in San Francisco, and you guys know how expensive that is.
If anything, this is a hell of a mid-season finale for the Walking Dead Telltale season. No idea when the next part of the season is going to be out, but definitely worth checking out Skybound.
Well, they said episode 3 was pretty much done. It needs some touching up. It needed some touching up, some last minute changes, and it could be finished in a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah.
Episode 4.
I hope so.
Episode 4 was almost done too. It was like a good way through, so a couple months with that, they'd be done.
Yeah, because currently it sounds like they're going through the legal process rather than the computer aspect of it and building and production.
They're not going to have a problem with legal other than the lawsuit they're having because
Telltale have. Here's a quote that they have on here. "We're currently ironing out some of the details as this is a pretty major deal. So we'll have more info on who, what, where, when, and how very soon as those details are finalized." And companies, they're very slow. So if anything, we'll probably hear an update around the who, what, where, and when, probably within the next month or so.
I don't even think Telltale had that much time.
But then it's a terminal kind of thing for Telltale. They're kind of they shot themselves in the foot and they're finally kind of getting it back at them. Yeah, I've heard Blizzard they even opened a lot of doors for former Telltale's employees.
So did Ubisoft. Ubisoft had
Ubisoft as well.
They had a come have dinner on us kind of event.
That's cool. I didn't know about that.
Wholesome AF.
Yeah.
It reminds me of when BioShock Infinite was finished and the head of Irrational Games was like, all right, we're disbanding the company and keeping the skeleton crew. Set up interviews with pretty much every game developer in the Valley and help them all get new jobs. I don't know why he disbanded it, but at least that was a choice. This was just poor management.
Oh, dude, it was piss poor. This is below standard. This makes EA look good. That's a sad sentence I've ever said one.
Okay. Next. Big PSN news, Alejandro.
Yes. So it's a report from a couple developers who've stayed anonymous in a Kotaku report, saying that they're working on fixing any compatibility issues with a new feature that'll let you change your PSN username. So a lot of developers are saying we're bug testing and doing QA to make sure that when the system goes live, our games won't break. None of them have come forward publicly with their identities, but with that, 3 of them came forward with the news. A 4th one came forward and provided photos of the PlayStation internal documentation showing the new feature.
Hey.
So hopefully this means we be able to change our PlayStation names, and I can go from XX Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah.
You know what? If we can only change our name once, I'd still be happy with that.
Yeah, same, really. Or even pay to get it changed. I don't care as long as the option is there to present itself.
The reason why I don't think they were able to do it until now is because they never built their system around being able to change or swap out your username. So they're having to rewrite their whole system to be so names can be swapped out in place and still retain the same code. That's why it took them forever. Because I think 2 years ago, the president of Sony Interactive Entertainment was like, "Yeah, we don't even know if we can do it, so we'll keep you posted, but we don't know."
I mean, Sony's doing some cool stuff. I mean, what was it? Last couple weeks ago, they announced you can finally download your PlayStation Now games.
Yeah,
which is something we needed a long time ago.
God, I gave up on PlayStation Now the day I used it.
Yeah.
Well, I used it, but the problem was I could only use it at nighttime when like not everybody was fucking using PlayStation Now, so
Then
I would
that's
just
not
get
PlayStation
massive
Now.
dropped.
That's PlayStation. Let me play at night then.
Yeah, I know.
That's PlayStation sometimes.
If
I
like
played-
PlayStation Now, most like PlayStation Now, you're lucky.
I played Final Fantasy 13 on like for a week on PlayStation Now.
I'm sorry.
I actually wasn't a fan of the combat. Like the combat system is all that game has. It's very, very, very linear. But
you know what was the one and
it
only
was-
game that I played? Sonic
What?
Generations.
is that your favorite Final Fantasy game?
That game ran so bad on PlayStation Now
Yeah.
that I gave up completely on it.
Oh my
but if you
god!
don't have
Like
a good internet connection, those games are barely functional.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, this was connected to the modem. I don't know how it was just that bad.
but no, Final Fantasy 13. Ugh.
Yeah.
I always joke, and I hope nobody gets offended by this, but I think Final Fantasy 13 gave me diabetes because every time I would play a chapter, I would suddenly get sleepy, tired, and take a nap because I was just like, I just beat chapter 3. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Are
It
you
was
okay,
like so
Chris?
bad. It was
Meanwhile,
so
Chris looks
bad.
in the mirror after beating the chapter, and his left eye is like twitching independently.
Oh, that game was so bad, in my opinion. Ugh. Hey, people like it, and I have no problem if they like it. Just for me, it was just terrible.
I think Paul Blart had the same kind of issue where he was hypoglycemic. It might have been just playing Final Fantasy 13 on the Vita or something.
On the Vita?
You never know who hacks.
No one had a Vita.
Hey, I have a Vita. Shut up. And I
I'm
still want to
sorry.
play Final Fantasy 13 on that.
You heard it here first, guys. Paul Blart played a Vita.
I had a friend who had a Vita. Quick story. I had a friend who had a Vita. She invested like $600 in like the Vita, a used Vita and all these games, and she rarely played it. And she couldn't find someone to sell it to because no one wanted a Vita, so she was just out of. She just didn't use it.
It's
I
the
think she
Soda
probably
Drink
still had
Hat episode of SpongeBob.
Hey, I bought the games. I just didn't buy the Vita.
Found a whole warehouse full of them. They're worthless.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm still gonna give Final Fantasy 15 a chance.
Final
15's
Fantasy
great.
15's good.
Okay,
It's enjoyable because it's a lot different.
it doesn't run that well on my PlayStation, on my regular PS4. I was thinking about getting a PS4 Pro
Really?
soon, but
I played it on my regular PS4 and it was fine.
it's just not. It's kind of choppy for me. I don't know. It's like 20. It's like hitting 30 sometimes, like 30 frames per second. I was gonna get it on a PC, but I heard you need like the beefiest computer ever to run that, like on high. So, yeah.
And then
Okay.
next,
So-
Joey would be happy if he was here to talk about this.
I know, right? Like, I didn't know he loved dance games so much.
Banjo Kazooie is dead forever.
Banjon lives forever.
Headshot. No, but there was some Harry Potter footage leaked.
That was some interesting stuff. And we still don't even know if it's real or not.
Yeah,
It's
hopefully.
basically assumed that it is.
Yeah, we'll say it is not some fan creation. We don't know if any company's tied to it yet. Hopefully, it's not EA.
It's mostly Warner Brothers, though, since it's Harry Potter's IP.
Yeah.
They have to have at least some sort of link to the game. So if you don't know what
Will
we're
it
talking
choke
about,
you if you don't pay to save the child?
will it charge you $1 every time you try to play for 1 whole minute? Like the stupid mobile game. Who knows?
Or watch the child get choked for 8 hours before you save enough to save them?
I don't get that. What are you talking about?
I think he's just talking about his day he had today.
I'm scared.
Well, you never heard about that?
I've never been to church, Chris.
You never been to church? I'm talking about Harry Potter, you dumbass.
No, you're talking about the play to like where you have to like there's like in order to free your character or a player from like a tree, you have to like either use like a magic or pay to get more magic to unlock.
To
Something
save
like
that
that,
person? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's at the beginning of the game.
Yeesh.
Yeah. So if you don't know what we're talking about, there was leaked footage of a Harry Potter game in development. It looks like an MMO kind of game, I'd hope, but most likely it's probably going to be it's an RPG.
Yeah.
It's just an RPG. No one knows if it's MMO or not yet. But
that
it's Harry
did
Potter.
get taken down. So
Oh, really?
unless you saw it, you're not going to
Oh,
find
it is. Yeah, it's unavailable. They took that down real fast.
You might be able to find it on YouTube if you look.
Yeah,
But,
or if not,
yeah.
Reddit or 4chan or something might have it. You just got to dig and you'll find it. It's not that deep.
Nothing is lost on the internet.
What
It
I will
says there's
say
a-
about the footage, it does look real. The character models are like, it looks like there was too much work put into them for them to be like some guy's fan creation that he made within like a couple months. It looks like it's based on the illustrations from the books, not the movies, because it looks like a lot more cartoonish.
Now, apparently, the news has surfaced from Press Start originally, and I guess Warner Brothers took it down specifically. The video got taken down by Warner Brothers. So leave it as it may. By that,
Yeah.
it seems like we're going to probably get it. And there's also a little information on this from what I see. Set in the 19th century wizarding world, this third-person open-world action RPG game centers around your character with abilities who has earned a late acceptance to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Obviously, that's going to be fun. I feel like that's a good idea. MMORPGs are kind of coming up again. Like, Final Fantasy XIV keeps finding its way to keep staying relevant. World of Warcraft is there. I'm digging it. I need another RPG on me.
And what a great IP to base it off of, too.
Oh, dude, for real. As long as I get to bring my OC to life and have my lizardkin OC alive in the Harry Potter world.
Some people were saying that the studio that previously made Disney Infinity, before that got canceled in 2016.
Yep, Avalanche, right?
That it might be their project.
Yeah.
But people were thinking it's Rocksteady, but Rocksteady has the Superman, Justice League. Or no, they have, I'm sorry, the Avengers. They have the Avengers IP.
Now, one thing with this fun about this kind of thing is that we get to hypothesize what could happen in that kind of game. Like, what kind of, like, how do you think classes are going to work in there? Do you think, like, classes are going to be specifically, like, quest type of missions? Or do you think it's going to be like, oh, hey, you could design your character based on what classes you go to more often? Because, like, Final Fantasy has something similar where you just get dropped in the game and you get to go on any quest. So you could basically range in any sort of class or job.
Oh, if it's anything like Bully for the PS2. Oh God, that's gonna be so much fun.
That'd be great. Man, that game is so good. I hope Harry Potter. Like, I don't even need to say I hope. I'm sure that this is gonna be a good game as long as they leave all the microtransaction BS that's plagued all the other mobile game. Like, leave that at the door.
I think it'll have some kind of microtransaction. There's no way it won't.
Oh no, they're definitely gonna buy like potions or something like that. You know, that's not a good idea for a MMO.
Cosmetic stuff, I'm fine with. Like, if you could, like, be able to buy like different costumes for your character, sure.
Robe.
But yeah, we'll see when more comes out. It's Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers just abused that with the last Shadow game, Shadow War, I believe it was, or was it Shadow War? Yeah, Shadow War.
Yeah.
That was just so disappointing, having to buy all those orcs. And finally,
we could end it on a good note, Chris.
Yeah, two live-action video game movies got announced.
Yeah.
The first one, Alan's excited for, which is DDR. Yes, DDR is being made a movie.
Dance Revolution. I can't wait.
Why this is being made a movie? I have no clue.
Are they going to save the community center? Are they going to save the town? No.
No, they're going to save the world.
They're going to save the world
with dance.
With the dance prophecy of the universe.
Okay, who would you have in a perfect world? Who do you think would be actually make this movie worth viewing for you? See, that's a tough one. I put you right on the spot. That's what they do.
You might as well be asking, whose career do I want to be ruined? Do I want ruined by this movie? You know what?
I'm going for a complete cast of C-list celebrities that I'd expect to see in like supporting roles in blockbuster films. Chris Pine, that's a good one.
I do not want to see Chris Pine ever attached to this.
Are you telling me Captain Kirk's son is in?
Can they just get the cast of Ready Player One and just put him in this one?
No.
It is just like, for some reason, I imagine we're just gonna get nothing but like Disney Channel actors doing this shit.
Oh, please God, don't put anyone like, what's her name? She's been very toxic. I don't even know her name. She was in Assassination Nation. Just keep any money from that movie out of it. I will not watch it.
I'm still have no plans to watch this.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
unless we actually get music from the Japanese game, I will not care. Because I wouldn't mind just for the laugh of it, hearing like butterfly in the background. Hear I am your little butterfly, just for no apparent reason.
Did they ever say who's directing it or anything yet, or is it just it's in production?
No, they announced the company that was doing it and the director. I believe.
Okay. Did they?
And
I
it's
wonder
some
what the
no name.
director-
It's like some no name company that just recently started.
This is one of those ones where it's like a toy deal where like a company just bands together just to make a toy.
See, but why would you choose DDR? I mean,
That's-
even Konami's tied to this
We're
project.
gonna get a revamp. We're totally gonna get a revamp. They're
You guys
gonna
want
try
to
to
hear the
set up.
logline to the film?
Yeah.
A world on the brink of destruction where the only hope is to unite through the universal language of dance. I could not make this up.
Mm-hmm.
That's
See, what I wrote when I worked on this article to like the announcement article, I go, why DDR? That's not the first game I would think of in something like this. Maybe Guitar Hero, Rock Band, save the world with the power of music or something like that, or save something with the power of music. But the power of dance, haven't we gotten enough punishment from dance movies?
keep it away. Like it's gonna be a Close Encounters of the Third Kind kind of thing, where they're gonna have like a fourth tone, but it's gonna be the dreaded fifth step. The fifth step makes you lose your leg immediately.
No, what's gonna happen is in the movie, like the Americans are gonna use the DDR pads, while the aliens use the pump it up pads, which have like 5 directions, which have like the middle and the top left, top all that.
Cats.
I'm kind of gonna be offended if like none of the pro players who actually go around and play this professionally, if they're not even gonna have like a cameo in the background of this. Like I will be like incredibly disappointed. That means you're just slapping the face of your fans just to make a shitty movie real fast.
I don't think they even care about the fans, to be honest, in this one.
No, this is a quick buck movie.
I've been to the Konami offices in LA, and they do have a DDR pad in their gaming station, which I thought was pretty amusing. But now for that to be a movie, oh god.
You know what I think it's like? I think this was just the cheap, like they probably got the rights to it pretty cheap.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, DDR, you want to make that in film? Yeah, whatever. 50,000 for the concept, 100,000 for yeah, sure. They probably like got a deal on it, and they're gonna do it like they did with Battleship, where they adapt that basic concept into a movie story.
See, I can see Battleship doing way better, and Battletech Bomb.
Battleship, okay.
That movie, I didn't watch it, but
it was a
like
steaming pile of golden crap. It was still.
But that makes more sense to DDR.
Yeah,
Battleship and Battle Cruiser. Okay, perfect.
So
DDR.
what I'm assuming is.
So you think you can dance?
So DDR is going to get announced. I guarantee you. Like I'm already putting the prediction out right now. This is it. We are going to get one character that's going to be a male actor, very prominent heartthrob kind of person that you see out in the celebrity field. And then the second person is going to be some random musical lead that you see and go, huh, never pegged her as an actor. Guaranteed.
And the third one's going to be
Josh
Gad. No, I'm saying one of them's going to be some background dancer who apparently has the ability to save the world.
No, it's going to be like what is it, Gabriel Iglesias, so somebody who can't, like, physically looks like they can't dance or something, and then at the end they dance their hearts off. They're like, oh my god, I didn't think he'd dance.
You know who the hero is going to be in this movie, right? John Cena. John Cena. Because nobody can see him.
Only he could drop a 5th move of doom.
And he's also going to have that haircut he had this weekend.
Oh, that was a beautiful haircut. Anybody who didn't see yet, he has a beautiful flowing mane of hair now.
Mark Wahlberg look.
It's good.
The other live action movie that was announced, but something we knew about, was Mega Man.
Mega Man's gonna be great. Make Mega Man great again. That's all I say.
Hey, Mega Man was already made great with 11, so shut up.
I'm worried about it because it's gonna go. I feel like it's gonna go the Max Steel route.
Oh god. You know what? I'm a huge Mega Man fan, but I'm not looking forward to this. What were you gonna say, Alejandro?
They made like Astro Boy is a similar type of concept.
Astro Boy's good.
And that movie came out a long time ago. That movie wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. I don't know. Look, at this point,
Yeah,
like,
but that was a live action. That was a CGI.
Some IPs are weird. That's the thing. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
they're touching the weirdest IPs this season. Like, we got Sonic coming out with Jim Carrey
As
and
Dr. Eggman.
no Julia White. Really?
Well, excuse me.
Yeah, we don't get that. Sorry, that sucks. Sorry.
if
The fact that Roger Craig Smith isn't even Sonic is disappointing.
Yeah, that's a hardcore shame. Roger, you were robbed.
Mhm.
I don't know.
But then we got all these other dumb, like not dumb. Sorry, they could always have.
Okay, wait. We're also getting that Monster Hunter movie that stars Mila Jovovich. And who's producing it?
Right.
Her husband. So it's going to be another Resident Evil.
They added another person to that cast. I remember hearing about that this week. Hold on.
And you know
I
what?
gotta look at this.
Resident Evil made money, so cool for that. But I hated the movies, to tell you the truth. I hated the movies.
Which one, Resident Evil?
Yeah.
I had dumb fun with the last three. I remember going all three of those like in theaters the same day it came out and having dumb fun.
But Alice was a terrible character.
She really was, though. I actually only enjoyed seeing like some of the characters
Wesker.
translated.
The guy
The
who looked
Wesker
like
was
Wesker
dope.
was the only thing I really liked.
That was dope. Let's see. Oh, that's right. So you got Tony Jaa from the Ong Bak franchise. You got Ron
Okay.
Perlman. You got T.I. Harris from Ant-Man and the Wasp. And you got Diego Boneta from Rock of Ages and Luis Miguel. The plot centers on the leader of a UN military team named Artemis, played by Jovovic, who is transported to another realm populated by monsters. They already ruined the plot.
Yes.
They already ruined the movie. Just started production. How did you do this?
So she's going to have like a machine gun or something in Monster Hunter World? Oh, God.
There she meets the hunter, Jaa, with the two teaming up to close a portal to prevent monsters from attacking Earth. I'd rather blow my brains out.
Of course she's going to be the big character. Why?
The movie will shoot and film in Cape Town, South Africa. Special effects will be
I think it's
produced
already
by
been, they've already been shooting film for that.
So it's the same exact production team as Resident Evil.
It's because it's our husband.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but the only reason she still gets work is because of her husband.
That's mean. Mila Jovovich has a lot going on for her other than Resident Evil and a child.
Yeah, you know, like the Resident Evil sequels.
And the child.
And the child.
I'll give it to her by her husband.
Oh, I'm
But
excited though. I'm excited to see dumb fun. This, like, dude, I'm so burnt out on some of these movies that they've been doing lately. Predator, Venom was good, but it could have been better. The whole I have a parasite scene really killed me. Other than that, I desperately need a movie to hit my fix.
Would you watch Venom again? Because that's the question that I'm debating myself. I don't think I'd go back. Though
no, I would.
Not in
wasn't
theaters,
bad.
though. Not in theaters. I would watch it
Okay.
again when it's on Netflix or maybe.
But that's what I mean. Like, would you watch it and would you go pay again to see it?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all. Not 100% no. I do not even buy Blu-rays. There is a rare occasion that I will ever buy a Blu-ray for a movie because I enjoyed it that much. And so far, it has been Mad Max, Kingsman, John Wick, and hopefully the My Hero Academia movie when that comes out. But other than that, so far, nothing this year has grabbed me. So I'm hoping for next year to be a reset. You know,
For me,
hopefully
it's
Jim
just
Carrey
been what
doesn't.
I don't buy a lot of Blu-rays either, but it's been the MCU movies and
Oh, those are
Deadpool.
worth collecting too. They have so much content packed in those
Yeah.
things.
And then Chris Evans is no longer Captain America after this movie. It looks like. Rip.
Yeah, he said goodbye. But here's the thing: it doesn't sound like a goodbye.
Yeah. But then again, if he always gets his contract extended.
I'm hoping because like it sounded like he's doing that tweet. So if you go to Chris Evans' Twitter right now, if anybody's watching past this or we're just rambling, Chris Evans made a tweet thanking everybody for allowing him to be Captain America, being this symbol and like person to look up to. And everyone kind of took it as, hey, it looks like he's done producing Captain America films or being Captain America.
Or he could be dying in this movie.
Yeah, that's what everybody's assuming. He's like, oh shit, dude, you dead? You dead, buddy? But I don't think he's dead per se. I just think that he's gonna have a much minimized role.
Yeah. Did
'Cause
I
they
ever tell you
can't
guys my theory for what's going to happen to him? At
No,
the
I'd
end?
love to hear it.
It's very quick. They beat Thanos. they, said they figure out, okay, we got to send the Infinity Stones. Like I know they only work in their own dimensions. So they probably like send them off into like different dimensions so they don't work, just to get rid of them. And before you send away the Time Stone or the Space Stone or however, you guys, since we're done here, can you send me back so I can have my date with Peggy? He goes back.
Oh my god.
He goes back, lives his life, founds S.H.I.E.L.D. with Peggy and Howard Stark and everything. And then in current day, like he's the founder of S.H.I.E.L.D. without Hydra influence. It resets S.H.I.E.L.D. for the Marvel universe. And then they zoom in on a photograph in the wall, and it's him and Peggy dancing. Like alongside all the founders and all the photos on the
newspaper
wall.
clipping I see a newspaper clipping like that.
Yeah.
Dude, that is good. That is
and that way they can always go back in time and like do another film with him if they ever wanted to, if Chris Evans ever wanted to come back. But now he's no longer in the main universe. They don't have to worry about juggling where he is and why he doesn't show up.
I would guarantee you, I would put money down 10 years down the road that if he does come back for one more Captain America movie, the Captain America title would be called Captain America, and then the name of the year of the movie. It could be 1942, it could be 1948, but it's going to have a year in the title.
Yeah.
Putting it down, I'm going to go see the movie with you now. So just in case that exact scene plays out, I'm going to do the super hot fire reaction with you.
Oh!
I'd jump out of my seat, dude. I would be like, bullshit. No, I'm just ripping the shirt. Wow, that's a good theory.
Well, we'll have to see if that comes out. Movie won't be out until early next, I think April next year, I think.
There's a lot of gaming movies coming out next year, too. So keep your eye out on that, too.
And for that, we are done for today. We're hopefully going to have more episodes every Friday moving forward. So let's do it the way we are. Alejandro, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter, twitter.com/Rodega. I'm also on Facebook in the Nuke the Fridge gaming news. So you can see me posting around there, commenting. Yeah.
Alan, where can we find you?
You can find me currently everywhere at Alonzo Mega, aka Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. Quick plug: I was a guest on the We the Gamers cast this past week, so go check it out. The guy was really nice, interviewed me, had a lot of fun. Sean was good. I liked it. You guys could check it out. Chris, where can we find you?
You can find me on all social media. Damn it, Joey, stop sending random messages.
What is Joey sending this time?
Just saying click pictures and all this stuff. But anyway, you can find me on Nuke the Chris on Twitter, and you can find me NTF Chris on Instagram. Other than that, you can find all our work at nukethefreaks.com. As you know, make sure you guys follow, subscribe on our YouTube page. We've got a whole bunch of content coming up, and until then, we will see you guys later.
See ya.